health, that needs to be done with experts and on research behind the subject matter. So that is what I rely on. There are certain policy decisions that happen in Salem that it's appropriate to have it be a value-based decision, okay? But there are, when it comes to healthcare, I would argue that one should be listening to those who are experts. And so with that as the base of my comment of why I am supporting having mandatory vaccinations, those are the reasons why. Now, the outbreaks that have occurred are very, very concerning, okay? And so I'm 52, and so my father just turned 81. And so of course my grandparents were then born around the turn of the century, and previous century of course. And watching how through the eyes of my grandparents, my father had polio, watching how my grandparents' colleagues of who, it was a real class issue for those of you who did not know about how, who got what immunizations and et cetera. It's interesting to see how America has evolved, something that we then have been able to provide as a country to people as a base, and it's just basically in some ways, I don't want to say taken for granted, but providing immunizations in the United States of America has really set us apart from so much of the world and enabled us to be so incredibly successful as we have been by having a basic foundation of what is public health. The vice that my husband and I have is we love to travel, and we save our pennies and we go to different parts of the world. That's what we like to do. And I've been with my husband for 23 years, and he was also in the Peace Corps in West Africa. And in my travels, shall we say, and through the lens of my husband, going to places around the world where they have not had immunizations or within whatever specific country, not having a system in place is that some just have one-off immunizations available. But when you are in a country that does not have a immunization system in place for people to utilize, the health effects that happen in those areas, it's just truly unbelievable. It's truly unbelievable. And why in the world would we want to have people suffer from diseases when they do not need to suffer from them? And so the research that some folks are referring to research around immunizations, that what has been presented to me by the medical experts that I listen to and that the vast majority of legislators listen to, said they tell us that research is not accurate. And so that is what, when it comes down to
brought some for you.
I need to listen to the medical experts that I rely on for all sorts of decisions about anything to do with tobacco, anything to do with all sorts of health issues, okay? So I just want to go ahead and be really clear and upfront about my position. I've had this question before and discussed it, and I will be voting yes on the immunization bill.
Are you willing to accept other evidence? I brought some. You think the National Institutes of Health is relevant?
You are welcome to always give me.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that an entire meeting specifically on this is important because we're constituents who voted for you, who are parents, and who are not the crazy anti-vaxxer people. Yeah, yeah.
We only take questions that
That's
have been
fine.
written
And the
down.
question is, will you please hold a minute for this?
And I've got more questions than I've got time right now.
So thank you, and I am happy to receive the documents. People are welcome. I always take all documents that folks would like to review. And I mean that sincerely. I think we do need to be respectful of that this is Willamette View, and they are gracious enough to host this, and we work in coordination with them, and the method that they choose to use to ask questions and to have dialogue, I think that we can be respectful.
And I've been meeting with any of our constituents who happen to be asking for a meeting. I flagged that neither of us will have a vote on this until it comes out of Ways and Means. So our colleagues who are in charge of working through the amendment process right now, we are listening to, but if somebody wants to give us feedback, their personal experiences and opinion, we're always,
I'm happy to
Obviously.
discuss this. Do you have another question?
We have several very brief questions, and if you have time and want me to read those, I'll be glad to.
Sure, we can just,
Yeah, I have to go to work eventually, but
yes, how about if we stay another 15 minutes and then